Hey guys, this is Cameron with Emerson House Buyers. Every week I give you tips, tricks, tools, tactics, answer your questions. And this week I got a question from an individual about how I managed to finance all these properties. So currently I have 11. We're about to close on number 12. So depending upon when this comes out, I might have 12, I might not. How do you manage to finance all those? Are they mostly sub-2s or owner finance deals? Let me take a step back for a second. So why should you listen to me? Well, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I didn't have any real estate at all. Now I own, like I said, 11, coming up on 12 properties. Did that all with little to no money of my own, and like I said, in a year and a half, 2 years. And I'm still doing it. So I'm out there actually doing deals. I'm not selling any courses or any real estate education like that. I'm in the business of buying houses, not making money off people who think they want to buy houses. So got this question from an individual last week. How can you manage, or how did you manage to finance all those deals? Are they mostly sub-2s or owner finance deals? If you don't know what a sub-2 is, go back to one of the previous videos. I talk all about subject-2s and how to use those to come in with little or no money into a deal. So I started, my very first deal was a sub-2. Very interesting deal. Learned a lot from it. Then I went to I guess the second deal would have been a conventional loan, because I like the numbers the way they were conventionally. The third deal, because it came so quickly from the second one, I used a hard money loan. And then the fourth deal was private money. Fifth deal was private money. Sixth deal was a partnership. And then the rest have been pretty much private money or private money. Yeah. So everybody talks about how easy it is. You know, well, I shouldn't say how easy it is. It's not easy to get funded. It is and it isn't. Some people will say you just get a good deal and everything will be peachy keen. Well, it's true, and yet it's not. So some deals, points, 3 to 5 points for hard money, 10 to 18% on the interest. So that can really eat up in your profits, especially if you have a tight deal. But I think the real question for this individual is, I explained which ones I used. And I used a very different, collection of financing options, which gave me a great perspective. But really, I guess the question is, how do you finance your deals? How do you do that? And I will say a lot of it has to do with finding a good deal, but I have another video that talks all through this. So I'm going to leave it at that. Go search the other videos. Look about financing your deals. And I will say, if I didn't mention it in that other video, it is a big component to have a good deal. That's got to be number one. It is the foundation of whether you can get funding, is whether it's an actual deal and it's a good deal. But the second piece is your experience. Some of those, like I said, I was lucky enough to do a sub-2 on my first one because I wouldn't have been able to get private money. Then I had enough money, thankfully, and it was a low enough purchase price I could use conventional financing and put 20% down. And then I owner financed it and ended up getting all my money back. But then I had to use hard money. We'll never use hard money again unless something happens, because it's so expensive. But after I did those deals, then it allowed me to get a private money. I did partnership or private money, but I had enough under my belt. They said, okay, you've done enough deals, you kind of know what's going on. Now you can venture in the private money space. Because a lot of the guys who use private money, they want to see a track record. They're just not going to lend 100, 200 grand to anybody. Sometimes it can be expensive, and sometimes they'll loan to newbies, but typically not. So go in and find a partner or what have you. But if you want more details on the financing piece, and I think that's really what your question is not what I did, but how you can apply what I did. And to be honest with you, if you're looking for a principle, it was, how do I get money into this deal when I don't have it in my own pockets? And I just walked through the options. I was fortunate, like I said, on a sub-2. If I couldn't work it out sub-2, I'm sure I would have come up with money some other way. I'm sure I could have taken different paths, but it's just how it worked out. I mean, I could have done hard money on the second one, but I used conventional instead because it was a lot cheaper. But the third one, like I said, came pretty quickly, so I had to use hard money. I do not like hard money. It's expensive. And a lot of points, a lot of fees. So hope this was helpful. And if it was, share it with somebody. If it wasn't, let me know what I can do to improve. Always looking for advice from you guys to see how I can improve things and make sure that these are best fit for purpose for you guys. And I will say one other thing: the audience, the people I want to talk to, are people who want to take action. They're people who how can I best say this? People who aren't looking for the answer. I'm not here to give you the answer. I don't know what your answer is. I don't know what your goals are. I don't know where you're at in the country. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. I don't know what you're starting with. You know, I don't know what your beginning is or your end game. I know the way to get there is real estate, but there's so many different things you can do with real estate. So I would love the people that I'm really talking to are the people that are going to take what I'm saying, further educate themselves on these principles, and use them to help excel and shorten their learning curves. So don't look at these like I'm going to give you guys the answer. I'm not going to give you the answer. I mean, I would if I could, but I can't. I can't do that. So I want to make sure that I'm providing you guys with a little bit of knowledge. Dig deeper, spend some time, make mistakes, and learn. That's the only thing you can do. So I'm going to make sure the audience is those people. If you're looking for me to give you the answer and then get mad because I'm not telling you exactly what to do, just shut off. Don't watch any of the other videos. It'll be a waste of your time. But for those people who want to take action and want to just get an idea and then dig deeper into it, this is the place for you guys. I'll share everything I can with you, that you can take it deeper and hopefully use it to propel yourself forward in your real estate. That's it for this week. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoyed.